time? I thought we
Huh?
were.
No, I was waiting for you to finish eating, bro.
Oh, okay. Bro,
No,
this
we're
whole
live
time I
now,
was like
though.
watching what I was saying.
We're live now.
What's up?
I said we're live now, though.
Oh yeah.
You still got your Christmas tree put up,
That's anyway.
bro? That was us for like a whole 2 years.
Yeah, bro.
Because it.
It's not really a Christmas tree, you know. It's made out of tin, so.
Oh well, I mean it fit. I mean ours fit the space, so we just didn't feel like moving it.
Makes sense.
So before we get into the real estate thing, I'm gonna ask you one question because I just discovered about this like a couple days ago.
Okay, what's up? Go for it.
You've been out of school for what, like a year and a half now?
Going on a year.
Going on a year.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets so far that you wish you would have did within your first year of graduating?
I think it's too early.
I was
But
gonna say for you, it's probably too early to tell.
regrets after graduation, right?
Or is there anything you wish you would have done within the first year after graduating instead of doing what you did?
It sucks because I'm about to contradict myself right now. But it really sucks because I'm like in the family business stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm stuck there, not in a bad way. Like I decided to do it. My parents or my dad gave me the decision to not do it if I didn't want to. But the thing that sucks is that at the end of the day, I feel like I don't really need school. So it pisses me off sometimes that I did waste 4 or 5 years of, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, business crashes. There's that backup plan, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm not really mad about it. I guess the next step that I need to decide because I'm not going to be young forever is the whole masters. And I feel like who knows? Could I regret that in my life? Like, could I regret getting it if I get it, or could I regret it for not getting it? So I feel like that's the next step that I've kind of flirted with. But honestly, in the past like 3 months since we talked about it, bro, honestly, I don't even care about it anymore. I think I'm already at the mental capacity I don't care about.
Yeah. For
You know?
doing what you're doing, I wouldn't really worry about it. Which I'm gonna get into a whole nother topic anyway. But for me, I realized that traveling is a lot cheaper than what you think it is.
Hmm.
Cause I don't even know how I went down this rabbit hole, but I was looking at somehow I ended up like down a backpacking in Europe rabbit hole.
Well,
I don't know how I went down it, but I wish I would have traveled after college because that's something I like doing. I've always wanted to do, and I wish I would have taken that time because during that whole time I never really traveled when I was in school. But I wish I would have did, and now knowing how cheap it is, the most expensive part's getting there. Other than that, like you can stay in rooms for like $20, $30 a night,
well,
and just like that's what people do. Like they'll be in the one city for 3 or 4 days. Up, all right, let's go to the next. Then you just take a train. Traveling in Europe, from what I've heard, is pretty easy to do. So that's just something I wish I would have did.
damn,
But
dude. That's crazy because that's actually, believe it or not, that's actually one of my regrets. So I had a choice of doing party or having a trip from my mom,
yeah,
and like I could have done that, and that's what she wanted me to do. I have a buddy of mine that got stationed in where was it, in Italy, and she wanted me to go visit him. And bro, it was like 1,500 a ticket, but she was like, "Yeah, I mean, it's gonna come out cheaper than the party because like you think you're gonna spend this much, but you know." And like
yeah,
whenever you go on a trip, you can control how much you spend. Like $100 meal plus or a $20 meal, you know how to make the choice. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
up to you, you know. So, but the party's hard because like, what if like someone invites someone else and like they didn't have a plus one 3 months ago, but they have one now. You know what I mean? It's just like a little.
yeah. Yeah, that's more. Yeah, that's more difficult to navigate. Did you know where that trip was? That trip gonna be Italy?
I didn't want it to because it was just too far. I wanted to definitely like do something where I could backpack. Like even in like the United States, I didn't care if I had to like get like I don't know, do a train. Like I like that sounds weird. Use a train.
Yeah,
I didn't know if like I could find somewhere in like the United States where I can use a train and like go from one place to the other, and then does that make sense? Like,
Yeah. I've never
so
been on a train, so I
me
don't know.
neither.
I've been on a bus, and I ain't doing that again.
Huh.
I'm
See,
not
but
doing.
that would have been very like cool for me to discover because I would have never known that. But like that would have been very interesting for me to discover in a video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was
Like
my whole
whenever.
point. I wanted to have content from the trip, but I mean, bro, is this something that didn't happen? Sadly.
But yeah, that's the one thing is that I wish I would have traveled. But it's cool. It is what it is. There's still more days where I can do that, where I can travel. So
Yeah,
it's in the plans one day, not no long term trips or anything like that.
for sure, bro.
But definitely want to travel because like in the U.S. I've aside from a couple places I've been damn near everywhere I wanted to go. Now it's just overseas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be fun for sure. Because I feel like the United States is very typical. Like it's the same thing everywhere. Like
Yeah,
everybody complains about that they have it worse in terms of inflation pricing. But I feel like when you go somewhere else, you get like a whole different culture.
yeah,
Like
the-
Mexico, although things are expensive more nowadays, you get a whole different experience of expensive. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I've heard of people retiring in like Mexico and stuff for different reasons. Same
Yeah.
thing with other states or other countries.
Hell yeah.
So back to the topic of real estate. When did you realize or decide to go? That is the investing route you wanted to go into, and what made you do that? Or yeah,
I guess it's the one that made more sense. And I was like in that rabbit hole that everybody went through where everybody was like in the Bitcoin,
guys,
Dogecoin.
sorry, my freaking cat.
No, you're good, bro. It kind of like does throw me off. I'm like, whoa. Uh, but
My cat.
but yeah, like I was like in that whole rabbit hole, right, with the stocks, and it sucked because I didn't get that satisfaction, I guess. And I was also very young, so I thought that I guess like in a caveman way, it was like me make investment, me make money now was like I guess my
Yeah,
mentality. And I didn't see that. I did see that with Dogecoin because of like Elon and all these people, but you know that obviously didn't go well. I lost like $500. That's neither
you
here
lost
nor
money on
there.
that.
Huh?
You lost money on that.
Yeah, bro. I had like literally, I had invested 1,000. I made like literally like what, like 300, maybe even 500, bro. And then I just lost $1,000 like this overnight.
I got out too early.
Damn, bro.
It's,
But
oh, go ahead. I'll go into the Dogecoin thing.
yeah. Oh, I mean, oh man, I feel bad now. But yeah, I guess to like finish the question, because then I feel like I'm gonna forget. But yeah, bro, it just like I guess that one just made sense. And then I would see the way that like my dad, he actually has like real estate, and I would just be like, damn, bro, like this guy's actually getting a whole like salary. Like, you know what I mean? Like a whole, he's making a whole salary and it's just going straight into his bank account. That's insane. All right, that
Yeah,
makes sense to me. That makes more sense than stocks at the time. So I guess that's why it made sense. And I just like real estate because like it's just interesting, like how it works and how you can actually do that as a human. That you can
yeah.
actually own multiple properties. That's crazy.
Have you uh have you made any changes to the property you're at now? Like have you done any like anything recent?
No, just the bathroom that I had like changed out, but other than that, bro, nothing too crazy here. And I don't think I'm going to because everything's kind of already done. It's
Yeah.
just more about like maintaining it and keeping up with it and throwing out my Christmas tree.
So side note on the Dogecoin thing, I sold out way too early because my average cost was like it was less than a penny. My average cost was. So I sold out when it was like 5 cents. I'm like, shit, I 5x my money.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me get out. But and then I'm like, that shit just kept going up. And then I was like, well, I don't know when it's gonna come back down. So I'm set. I'm just gonna chill. I ain't gonna do anything.
Damn, that's so cool. But I mean, but I don't know if you want to get into specifics, but was it like a big like jump that you got from that 5x?
I don't remember. I think I threw like $10, $20 in it just for giggles, just to see what the heck it would do. And then I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Oh,
I
okay,
saw
okay.
I saw my 5x, and I'm just like, all right, I'm out.
It's not bad at all. It's actually pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but yeah, the last thing I did to my house was in my backyard. We're working on the backyard, and I'm gonna send you a picture whenever we get off here. So it was all dirt and stuff, and it would get real muddy after it would rain.
Uh
So
huh.
last weekend we had 2 truckloads of gravel delivered to my house, and I had to put all that gravel in my backyard.
Damn.
So I'll send you a picture of the before and after, but it looks good and it's helped so far.
Damn, that's so cool. Yeah, bro, that's the cool thing about here is that I don't have to worry about that because I'm in the top floor.
Yeah, you're in condos, so
Yeah, bro. And that's what I like, that I don't have to worry. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'd go crazy. Well, not really. I think it'll actually keep me more sane than anything. Because I'd have more stuff to do. But I don't know. I'm just one person, you know? That's the horrible
yeah.
part.
Was the condo route you wanted to go, or was that, or were you wanting to, or did you change your mind after doing more research? And I was like, oh, condo is my foot in the door to get in.
I'm going to be honest, house was always the plan. But financially, it made more sense for condo. Also, it like you cannot here in Corpus Christi, you cannot get the price that I got for this condo. You cannot get that
Yeah,
in a house, and if you do, you're gonna be in a very bad part of town, like a very bad
yeah.
yeah. I don't have to explain myself because I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but
How how far are you from the beach?
probably like it depends. There's like the nice beach, and then there's the like the ugly beach. So I'm like what probably 15 or 20 from each one.
Oh, so yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah,
That ain't
so
bad
it's
at
like
all.
Corpus Christi is so weird, bro, because literally for like this is the city, right? The
Yeah,
beaches, literally, there's one beach over here and then one beach over here. So there, you know what I mean? Does it make sense?
yeah,
So it's like Corpus Christi is so small that, and if you skip the beaches, for example, if you keep okay, forget that beach over there, the nice beach. But like if you keep going that way, you're gonna like end up like in Houston, Victoria, and all that.
yeah. That's like the complete other way, ain't it?
Yeah. So but then if you go like the opposite way, then you'll make it like to San Antonio. Well, first you'll make it to Cal Allen. I don't know if you've ever heard of that place, Cal Allen. You'll
Heard
skip
of what?
Robstown and then you
You
go to
said
San
something
Antonio.
island.
No,
Oh, I thought you said some kind of island. I'm like,
no, Cal Allen. It's called Cal Allen. It's like a little like I guess like Robstown is like they're like little cities out like made up of Corpus Christi, I guess.
oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's cool, man. I mean, Corpus is cool, but it's just like over here, it just I don't know. It's cool because like having a condo is cool and all, and it just makes more sense, bro. Because I'm literally we've talked about this before, but I'm paying if I would want the same square footage in an apartment here in Corpus, bro, I'd be spending 1,300. I'm literally paying like
Yeah,
2 times less that.
yeah. That's the benefit. Yeah, that's definitely the added benefit.
Yeah.
Because here apartments are like nice apartments. You can get bad apartments for like $500 rent here, but like the nicer ones are like $1,000. And
Damn.
that's just where I live. You go into 30 minutes away in the Little Rock in the good part of town, they can run you.
Hmm. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy how like real estate and like money and all this stuff like just it's crazy. Like literally I'm like a minute away from like the really nice part of town
Yeah.
and I'm like at the entrance of it. So like I'm like in the opening of it, so that's why it's like so cheap where I'm at.
You got any for people that, well, there ain't nobody in here, but for the people that end up watching the playback, any advice for people who want to get in real estate? You got anything?
I do,
Whether
bro.
it's investing or for personal.
Okay, so what I would say is I don't care if you're like 16, 15 because if you start getting a job like around your 16, you get curious about money like 14, 13, even before that. But I would say like save your damn money. Like nowadays kids are like I didn't do this because I was never into it, but
Yeah.
like kids are buying vape pens, kids are buying weed, kids are buying all this dumb stuff that they don't really need. Oh, damn, that's a bar, bro. I just started
Yeah.
rapping. But anyway, um, like people just in reality, bro, like think about it. Is that $20 little thing of weed gonna make you more successful in the future? No. And like some people get creative, but I think it's just like,
Yeah.
teach their own. Is that $50 you're gonna spend on a little vape box, vape pen, whatever? Is that really gonna help you like in any way? No, it's gonna hurt you more than anything. More with the nicotine, right, and all that stuff and the tobacco. But in reality, bro, just save your money and save because the thing is that I didn't start saving seriously until I turned like 19, bro. And I
Yeah.
was making really good money as like a manager for Smoothie King. Bro, I was making, I don't know if this is good, but at the time I thought it was freaking great. I was like 17, 18, and I was making like $600 plus tips,
A
plus
week.
credit, yeah, plus
Yeah,
credit card tips,
that's solid.
plus cash tips, and I had no bills, bro. Literally, my mom said, "I can't afford to feed you after you're 18. That's something that you have to do. Any other little bills, you don't have to pay any bills. Just pay your own books. That's all you got to do, bro." I was spending my money like crazy. I
You
felt
probably.
rich, bro. $600 goes a long way when you have no bills, bro. It's insane.
Yep. I'm seeing. I mean, I'm even seeing it now.
Yeah, and the honestly, bro, I think to finish that, I feel like if you really, really, really like just save your money and try to like find ways to ration, like for example, like today, right? I was really hungry, so I fasted today, so I was like hungry, but I was like, okay, it's a fact that sometimes you can make better food at home because
Yeah.
you control your food, right? You control how it's being made. You know nobody's spitting in your food. You know nobody's like you know what you want and you're gonna make it. And if you make it bad, then okay, whatever. Draw it as a loss and you just eat it. You're not
Yeah.
gonna be as mad as going to a restaurant, right? But my point is that I went to a Mexican restaurant and I ordered tacos for myself and I was just being nice, so I bought my dad a quesadilla. But I was like, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I have a budget here, $10. So I bought two tacos of shredded chicken, which are like 250 over here each. And then chicken fajita is like 3.99, bro. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like I find that option. So sometimes, bro, just get the cheaper thing. And I don't know. It's just like really, really like sometimes you just have to kind of like do a sacrifice, and you have to like also like know that it's gonna help you in the future. Because I don't see me eating less or eating cheaper being like a bad thing. I see it like, you know what? In the future, I'm gonna be able to afford all organic. I'm gonna be able, you know what I mean? Makes sense?
Yeah. And even then, I think that all organic shit is just.
BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But I guess like that's my point because I feel like everybody that's like everybody's goal, like eat organic, but I feel like everything's a freaking marketing ploy.
Yeah. Because I think the only way you can get truly organic is if you do it yourself.
Yeah, bro.
And if you do it organically, like using that, like that's I'm talking veggies here, but like using Miracle Grow and things like that ain't organic. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day.
Speaking of organic, what's that one term they use um whenever they say that they're like cage-free eggs and that they just literally that means that they're not in a cage, they're just like literally like
They're free range,
together.
like they just roam the grass.
Yeah, but that they're like still in a coop. Like that's
Yeah,
so stupid. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I know it's crazy, but like them, like we don't even buy eggs from the grocery store anymore. We go to the farmers market and buy them.
Oh,
Look,
really?
yeah, they're so much better.
Hmm.
Like we thought about getting chickens in the backyard, but we're like, we don't want to piss off the neighbors.
Oh yeah, bro. My
But I
cousin
would,
actually does a business out of it. He sells them.
yeah. Like there's the place where we get our eggs down. They're like 2 3 minutes down. Nah, probably like closer to 5 minutes down the road tops. If you're an egg vendor, they buy eggs from you at $4 a dozen,
Wow.
and they resell them for 6. But I'm like, shit, I had enough. That's. I mean, you have as many chickens as you want, but you can make a legit side hustle out of just farming chickens or keeping
Yeah.
chickens.
But it's funny how this is so off topic and so random, but it's so funny that like speaking of chickens, like whenever they're just chilling, sitting down, like the shape they have is literally the rotisserie chicken, bro. And it like sometimes gives me asco because I'm just looking at them and I'm like, this is what you look like when you're alive, and then you look the same when you're
Yeah.
cooked. It's just weird, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, too, the good thing about having chickens is that if you have a lot of food waste, you can just feed. Most of the time, you can just give it to them; they'll eat it. You just feed the chickens, no problem.
Damn, bro. That's crazy. That's actually pretty cool. But I mean, obviously, the better food you give it, the more healthy
Yeah.
it can be. Yeah, that's for sure.
Did you back on the topic of on being saving money and things like that? So I've been recently. I started thinking about instead of me getting ready for work at my house, just going to the gym and doing it because so I don't work out at the gym because I don't have the motivation to get up at 4 a.m. to go work out.
Hmm.
But I have enough time to go there. And you're about to hear my reasoning for this here in a minute. So they charge me $25, $30 a month. But here's the thing. I'm on the plan. I don't think a lot of gyms do this, which I think they should do, is that if you go more than like 12 times a month, my bill is only $5. But they don't track how long I'm there for. I just got to scan my card or my little key card and go do whatever I can be done. So I'm like, hell, I might as well just go. And the gym's only 2 minutes away from my house. I'm like, I might as well just go there, get ready in the morning, then just go straight to work. I'm saving
Yeah,
$20, $30 a month. It ain't gonna hurt anything. And plus, I'm not using my water. I'm using their water.
that's actually really smart.
So what
But
difference?
they're
Like,
gonna,
what difference
bro.
does
They're
it?
hold on. They're gonna think you're homeless, though. By the way,
Truck drivers do that?
no, I know
I
I'm
mean,
messing with you. Because we had
that's
a
what.
scenario like that when I used to work at the gym. We had a scenario like that where we found out that the guy was homeless. But anyway, were we
Was
saying
he
that?
paying? Was he paying his membership?
Yeah,
I'm sure most gym owners they don't give a shit.
no, they
They're
kicked
still
him
getting
out.
paid. They're still getting paid regardless.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure, bro. You make your money, but I don't know, gym businesses. Like I used to, honestly, bro, way before I even knew who Christian Guzman was, I really wanted to open a gym, but my dad was like, "They're not successful. You can't make money. They're really hard. Like I
Yeah.
know a lot of people. Like trust me." And I was like, "No, there has to be a way. There's RTDs. You can sell supplements. You can sell." And I'm like, "Oh man!" And now that I think about it, I just like have like no desire because I feel like, bro, what can you really do with $25 that someone provides you? You know what I mean?
Tank of gas, depending on the car. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is that that has nothing to do with the gym, like gym
Yeah.
related though. You know what I mean? Like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do at your business with $25?
Not much. Not at the gym.
I guess that's why, like, real estate and the tire industry. I hate to be biased, but I guess to me that's why it makes sense because it's crazy that right now I'm selling tires on marketplace, right? And I'm making like probably like right now, bro, $60 markup on tires, and I'm selling these tires really cheap, like cheap, 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 bro, like really cheap. And the thing is that I walk away with like probably 240 profit sometimes. So
Yeah.
it's like, but then at the shop, sometimes you walk away with even more of a profit. Obviously, you have to account the air that you have to use into the compact the what's it called into the impacts, I'm sorry, and then also what you're paying your employee. Once all that happens, you take all that stuff off, then
Yeah.
yes, you lose money, right? But at the end of the day, it's like big ticket items, bro, like real estate. Going to the rent part, there's people that like literally, bro, they sometimes upcharge up to like $1,000 more on like a house sometimes, and they like just pocket that. And if you do that multiple times, bro, that's insane. You can really make a good business out of it.
Yeah. So there's a guy on. So the landlord that owns some of the house, most of the houses on my street, he's essentially a slumlord. Is essentially what he is. Like all his houses, like the floor could be falling in, and he'll just band-aid it. He won't even really fix the actual issue. So, but he charges these people 1,100, 1,200, $1,500 on these houses that that shouldn't even be going for that much.
Damn.
I just got a text, but I'm like, why? Because all I'm gonna do, because eventually I'm gonna rent this house out eventually. All I'm gonna do, I know what he charges. I'm just gonna undercut him, you know? I'm like,
Yep.
why why would I? Like the people across the street, they were his tenants for like 13, 14, 15 years. They finally moved out. And he was over here talking about, yeah, I made over 100 grand on these people. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
Is
like,
that
what?
and like not only that, but it's like you put yourself in debt and then people are getting you out of debt. Like
Yeah.
that's so crazy to me, bro. Because there's no well, obviously when you get to a certain level, but there's no real estate mogul out there that is paying cash for these things, like 100% cash.
No, they can't, I mean,
I eventually yes, that's why I said eventually yes it happens, but in the beginning no, bro. Everybody is doing like you know what I mean? Makes
yeah,
sense.
sorry, I'm running and getting my phone charger. But no, this cat, I'm sure he's paying cash because he tried to buy my house, and I told him 250 grand, giving him some ridiculous number because I knew what I would do with 250 grand. That's what I would sell this house for, even though it was worth half that.
What did he say about that?
Damn it, I gotta get my feet.
What did
Huh?
he say about the 200?
He just looked at me like I was crazy.
Oh damn, that looks good.
That gravel.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this question. Here's what's probably gonna surprise you. How much do you think I spent on all that gravel?
Like 800,
No,
like 100.
$200.
How?
So now, if I had bought it from Home Depot, that's probably what I would have spent. So if you ever, in the word of advice, if for any real estate people out there or homeowners, if you ever need like a bulk landscape, gravel, soil, whatever, get it from a landscape supply company, like a bulk landscape supply company. It'll save you so much money.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it was $200 delivered. That wasn't for the cost of material. It was $200 delivered.
Wow, bro, that's crazy.
And they charged me like a $30 delivery fee.
I'm about to buy gravel for no reason. I don't even need gravel. I'll just buy it just because. Like that's crazy, bro.
But the thing is that when I was looking at it, they when they're dumping it out, I'm like, what in the hell am I gonna do with all this gravel? Because it was like a mountain full of gravel, and I was using this to put in this wheelbarrow over here, and I kept wheeling it back and forth.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's my dad. That's so funny you say that. My dad literally just started doing that recently. Like he actually bought gravel, and I think he spent like $800, and it was like delivery, and he got it from like a wholesale. But he bought like a lot of gravel actually. He bought like two different colors.
Yeah. So it was when I tell you I was sore for 3-4 days after that, it was crazy. What are you doing? Feeding the fish?
How'd you know? Oh, okay. I was like, no way.
No, because here's the thing. I was like, that looks familiar. We got
Oh,
two.
okay.
We got two fish too. Now
Damn.
that's why. I was like, that looks like a fish food thing.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, damn, bro, you're good.
Yeah.
Nah,
No.
but it's funny because right now I don't want to show the fish because I feel so bad. I haven't bought her like my mom. Okay, so whenever I went out of town, my mom actually um got my fish a new tank, but I haven't gotten her rocks or any like anything. So it looks really like lonely in there, and I don't want to get freaking like roasted because it just I feel so bad. There's like literally just poop in there, and that's it, and food.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you while you were in school? Because I'm dealing with this with my fiance right now. Have you ever? I'm sure you have because we talked about it. But have you ever like experienced burnout, and to what extent was that burnout
From school?
from school, work, whatever?
Yeah,
Or a combination?
is so I've gotten burnout from school, like where you just study and you're like, damn, bro. But the thing is that what sucks about that kind of burnout is that you have to do it. You know what I mean? Like the work one, sometimes you can just be like, oh, okay, I need to take a break. Like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna plan this vacation. Hey, I'm gonna go out of town this weekend when I'm off. You know what I mean? Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
So
Okay. I like lag, bro. I don't know what the hell's going
yeah,
on.
no, because I'm sending a text to my fiance. Here's what's funny. We might go to a Target run live, but
No way, bro. That's crazy. Why do am I still frozen?